everyone, I'm Paul the Nitro Scars, and welcome once again to another edition of the Nitro Corner. We got ourselves a very interesting show today, as I'll tackle two very interesting topics and programming note for everyone. But first, let's get some news out of the way. First, 1CW. I just found out a week ago that they will be back for a summer show in August. I do believe in Del Mar, Delaware. Now, I'll try to get more information about this as it comes to me, but stay tuned, folks. 1CW makes its return this August, I believe, in Del Mar, Delaware. More information as soon as I get it. Now that the news is out of the way for now, let's talk about the first of the two topics for this week. Well, as everyone knows by now, Mr. Personality himself, John-Laurinaitis, defeated John Cena at Over the Limit. That's right, folks. You did not misunderstand me on this one. John-Laurinaitis defeated John Cena. The world has come to an end, folks, when this piece of scum, slime, this waste of human flesh beats a WWE superstar like John Cena. You see, John-Laurinaitis, Mr. Personality, we'll have to tolerate him for a long, long time. Why? Because he has no personality. He thinks he could get away with anything. And he's just scum. Pure, unadulterated scum. And now we're going to have to hear him brag all year long. Oh, I beat John Cena. I'll beat John Cena. People power. Please. Really? And I felt bad for John Cena, and Monday night's promo really brought it out. We were all having fun. Laurinaitis was coming to an end. We were going to send his candy ass back to Minnesota where he belonged. Like I said, the only reason he got his job is because he's Road Warrior Animal's brother. So we're going to depart his corporate ass back to Minnesota when the big show comes out there. I guess he wanted his job back bad, so he knocks out John Cena. Dude, really? You wanted the job? Why don't you go to TNA? Why don't you go to TNA? That's another organization. But instead, you help out the enemy. The enemy. And then we just, after you say, how dare you judge me? How dare you judge me? I'm a Big Show. How dare you judge me? Hey, Big Show. Just a reminder, a little reminder, this is the United States of America. We have a thing called the freedom of speech. We'll judge you any way we please. We pay your salary. We'll judge any way you please. And if you're a turncoat and a traitor, we'll say so. You turned your back on us fans. And no sympathy for you. You had sympathy. You just sold your soul to the contract of Laurinaitis. And John Laurinaitis, unreal. You want to come out there and brag now each and every week how you beat John Cena. Oh, I beat John Cena, and then faking those injuries. Faking them. It's ridiculous. Out there on his crutch. People power. I beat you, John Cena. I proved I had the intestinal fortitude to do it. Oh, God, my hip. Punk, please. Why don't you take your injured self back home? But we'll never see that happen. No, and then the influence continues. This Friday with Eve Torres. I'm demanding Sheamus apologizes for running into Mr. Laurinaitis. Well, Mr. Laurinaitis needs to get his big fat ass out of the way. He needs to get out of the way because you knew this was a setup from the beginning. And Sheamus should have easily knocked his rear end off the platform, would have ended it all for Mr. Laurinaitis. We would have sent his corporate rear end back to Minnesota. But no, he wants an apology. So Sheamus gave him an apology. I heard it was very sincere from the heart, man. From the heart that he apologized for John Laurinaitis being an arse. And it comes straight from the heart, man. And I would like to apologize myself. You know, I felt the need to apologize to John Laurinaitis for being an ass. I need to apologize for the fact that the only reason you got your job is because you're Road Warrior Animal's brother. You have no talent, no skill. The only reason why you got over is because you was in Japan. all these years. You couldn't get it over in America. And I apologize, Mr. Laurinaitis, for having to put up with your crap each and every week. I apologize. Straight from the heart. Right. I'll never apologize to that fool. So, put a bottom line on this, really. John Laurinaitis, scum of the earth, beat John Cena, and we all will have to suffer for it. Moving on to my next topic, it was announced that Monday Night Raw will have its 1,000th episode in July, and that it will go 3 hours. That's right, we're pulling the old Monday Night Nitro formula out. We're going 3 hours. No, we can't contain the action in 2 hours. Oh no, we need to go 3 hours. What does TNA do? They counter, we're going live with Impact. Live, 8 p.m. beginning actually next week. We're going live, 8 p.m. Well, TNA, aka Thunder, no, I shouldn't say that. It should be interesting to see how these two would meet. I mean, TNA has got probably a month and a half advantage on the WWE as far as their live Impact segment. But Raw going 3 hours, it should be interesting whether they're going to carbon copy Monday Night Nitro or not. But we'll put up with the fact that Raw's going 3 hours versus TNA Impact going live. Oh, that should be fun, boys and girls. Keep on the lookout for that. Well, on a final note before we go, as I mentioned in my Facebook statement, once again, we got another video this week from Mr. Peter Jacobson, the president of People Power Incorporated. I have reviewed this tape, and we will be showing it in its entirety right here on this channel right after this edition of the Nitro Corner. And that is it for this edition of the Nitro Corner. A programming note for everyone: there will be no Nitro Corner next weekend. I repeat, there is no Nitro Corner next weekend. I will be at the NASCAR car races at Dover Downs International Speedway. So if you see me, stop by, say hi. We'll talk wrestling. I'll answer any of your questions. So come on by. Come down to the races and enjoy yourself. I'll have pictures from that car race on the Facebook page after the car races are over throughout the week. And then in 2 weeks' time, we will be back with another edition of the Nitro Corner. So until then, for 2 weeks from now, my name is Paul the Nitro Scovers. We'll see you in 2 weeks. So long, everybody.